Welcome to American Black Journal. I'm Stephen Henderson. Over the past 15 years, Jackets for Jobs Incorporated has helped more than 15,000 low-income individuals obtain employment. The nonprofit organization provides its clients with professional clothing for job interviews and offers training in career skills and employment etiquette. Later this month, Jackets for Jobs will hold a special anniversary celebration featuring fashion designer Tracy Reese as the keynote speaker. Here today to talk about that event and the organization is the founder and CEO, Alison Vaughn. She's joined by one of her success stories, client Angela Williams. Welcome to American Black Journal.
Thank you so much.
So I love when somebody sees a need, a sort of niche in the market somewhere and says, hey, I can fill that, I can fix it. This is a perfect example of that kind of organization.
Exactly. You know, it's kind of the catch-22. In order to get a job, you know, you need to look professional and have a nice suit. But in order to have the suit, you know, to buy it,
to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was the catch-22. And so I just saw that need, and you know, 15 years later, we're helping over,
15,000 people. That's not a small number here in the metro area. Tell me about that first year, though, that you did it. Tell me about the first people who came through the door. How did you help them?
I know. Well, you know, I started the organization out of a tragic situation, really. I started it because of my half-sister. She was out of my life, and so we hadn't seen each other in 20 years. When we reunited, she told me that she was dying of cancer. 6 months later, she passed away. And so when I was helping with the funeral arrangements, I found out that she was on welfare. And so I said, well, I want to be able to give back to women that are in need. And so I started the organization right out of my apartment. And then I used to be a flight attendant, and I was talking to a flight attendant, and I said, you know what, I've got this great organization, but I can't continue to run it out of my apartment.
Right.
And she said, well, why don't you talk to my minister? So then I went over to Little Rock Baptist Church, Reverend Jim Holly,
sure.
And separate from the church, but using space there. And on the second floor of the church, I started Jackets for Jobs, and then moved over to the Samaritan Center, and then opened up another one, and here it is, 15 years.
And at first, where did you get the clothing that you were helping people get?
I received the clothing just word of mouth, and people started doing clothing drives for us, which was awesome. I was like, wow, people, you know, like, let me get my neighborhood together and do a clothing drive. Let me have my church do a clothing drive. Fraternities, sororities, you know, all started doing clothing drives. And then in 2007, which was such a blessing, we partnered with TJ Maxx.
Okay.
And so TJ Maxx is our main sponsor. They provide the clothing, which are beautiful things. If you ever shop at TJ Maxx, you know how nice the things are.
Sure.
And so they supply the clothes to help our job seekers.
Very good.
Yeah.
Angela, you are one of the clients at Jackets for Jobs. Tell me how you came to the organization, and tell me how you got to where you are now, where you landed a job.
Yes, well, in 2013, I became ill. I also learned that my mom was ill at that time, so me having 4 children, unemployed, I needed to go to the state for help. And after going through the state for help, I was sent through Payne Pulliam job training, and where they sent me to Jacket for Jobs. And Miss Vaughn and her mom, the whole Jacket for Jobs, oh my God, the whole entourage is just beautiful, because they want to make sure you look good and professional for that interview.
Right.
They supplied me with a beautiful outfit for my interview, and I went for an interview in October and landed a job at Sterling Services.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and just the feeling, I would think, of knowing, walking into that job interview knowing, look, I've got not just the skill set that I need to get the job, but I'm not worried about somebody looking at my clothes or thinking badly about me because of the way I look.
Well, I believe when I walked in that interview, my outfit said, you know, I had this job, you know, being professional and going to work for someone professional.
Right.
You want to look apart, and I did that day.
Yeah. And it's about more than clothes as well. I mean, the etiquette training and things like that also get people ready for that work environment.
Exactly, because we talk about employment etiquette training, resume writing, how to show up on time, how to look professional. We talk about self-esteem, because it's not just showing up. It's the whole package that we talk about, the whole package deal.
Yeah. What do you see from the clients who come in the door? I mean, in terms of what it is they are sort of not getting about, you know, the workplace or the work environment. How do they end up in these situations?
You know, we deal with so many different people, and they all have so many different stories. You know, everyone has a story to tell. Some of the ladies that come to us are women that are victim of domestic violence, and they leave their abuser. You know, the abuser goes to work, and they, as soon as he leaves, and they run to a shelter, and then they come to us and they say, you know, I left all of my belongings behind, and so I'm starting fresh. I need a new suit because the clothes that I have on right now are the only things that I have.
Yeah.
And so it's good to be able to help that person. We work with veterans, you know, men that come right out of the service and they're trying to, you know, reunite with their family and trying to get it together.
Right.
And so we help the men in
And
that
so
case.
it's all, I mean, I should have said that probably at the open. It's for men and women.
Right, exactly. We started with the mission of just working with women, and then people kept saying, well, you know, men need help the men out. And so we started, right when we partnered with TJ Maxx in 2007, when we opened up our second location, we started working with men. And so that's a big plus.
Yeah, yeah. Angela, tell me about the job that you have and the environment there and sort of how you're adjusting to it.
Well, I'm in the heart of downtown at the One Detroit building. I work inside of the bistro. Very fast paced. So we do some catering, but we also cater to the public as well too. So I love it because anything that's dealing with food, because I'm a caterer, this is what I love to do.
Right,
you
right.
know? So I've worked with the best chefs. The chef Mike that I'm working with, oh my God, he's just so awesome. And I love the fact that he shares recipes and everything with me. So, you know, just to help better me.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Well, you mentioned that you have 4 children.
Yes, I
I'm
do.
curious about their reaction to seeing their mom doing what you're doing now.
Oh, wow. I have the most beautiful children in the world. And anything that I do reflects them as well, too. Anything that I can do to help further them, I want to. So just with Mom, just the new attitude that I have, you know, I now have self-respect and, you know, just self-worth.
Sure.
You know, it's just a big difference. You know, ever since I've came into the presence of Ms. Vaughn, my whole life has just changed drastically, you know, and it's for the better, you know. And I appreciate that.
Oh my God, I'm getting ready to start crying. Oh my God, I really
no
get
better
ready.
testament than that.
Oh my God, yeah, that just
Yes.
really brings tears to my eyes because that's what Jackets for Jobs is all about, is helping and empowering people. And for you to say that, it really just says a lot about the organization, and this is just a ministry to me. So to be able to help people, you know, 15 years, I would have never thought. And, you know, this has been a very fast 15 years.
As I was going to say, I mean, 15 years, you've got this special anniversary celebration coming up. Tell me about
I'm
what
so
will happen there.
excited. Yeah, I'm so excited about our 15th anniversary, and we're bringing in native Detroiter Tracy Reese. Anybody knows her from Cass Tech, and she used to be with Perry Ellis, and now she has her own fashion brand. And you know, I think most people know her because she did the beautiful dress for First Lady Michelle Obama at the Detroit National Convention. And then since then, others like Sarah Jessica Parker and Taylor Swift are big fans of her wardrobe. So I'm excited to bring Tracy Reese in, and that is Thursday, April 23rd at the Charles H. Wright Museum. And so we're looking forward to people coming out and supporting us and just seeing what we're all about, that we've been doing for 15
and of course,
years.
you'll have lots of, I would imagine, lots of the clients there
Yes,
to
exactly.
sort of help you celebrate,
Help me celebrate.
changing their lives.
Exactly, yeah. So we're really looking forward to that anniversary and all that we've done and inspired. So I'm just still trying to hold back the tears. I'm just so, thank you so much for those kind words about building up self-esteem, because that's what it's all about.
And I would imagine you hear that quite a bit.
We do. We keep boxes of tissue at every desk. We keep boxes of tissue because we have people that come back and they give us a hug and they'll show us, you know, their first check stub. And they'll say, look, you know, because of you, look, here's the check stub. I have a job now.
Right.
And so you can imagine.
That the esteem part of this that Angela was talking about is almost as important as the money.
Exactly, it is, because you're building the inside out, and it's like the Cinderella effect. You know, you just turn the whole life around.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So what's next for you, Angela, do you think?
Well, you know, my goal is to one day have a cooking show.
Yeah? Oh, really?
My own food establishment.
Yeah.
Something, long as it's dealing with food, you know, because that's my God-gift talent,
Yeah.
you know, and it's to feed the soul with love, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Wow.
Oh, I like that. Feed the soul with love. That's kind of cool, huh?
That's right.
Yeah,
And what do you think is next for Jackets for Jobs in the next 5 or 10 years?
Well, I'm a Goldman Sachs scholar, and so, you know, the 10,000 small businesses.
Right, the small businesses that
right.
they're helping here in Detroit.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
you know, Warren Buffett is the chair of the advisory council, and he always said he would like to invest in Detroit and wants to see businesses grow. And so I was one of the fortunate ones to be accepted into the Goldman Sachs. And so part of our graduation plan, you had to do a 5-year plan
Okay.
and submit a growth plan. And so to answer your question, what do I see from going through the Goldman Sachs program is to extend and open up more offices in the state of Michigan for Jackets for Jobs.
In
Like
other
Flint,
cities.
I would like to do Flint and Saginaw because Flint has really been hard hit, and I know there's a great need in Flint, and so I would like to expand there. So that's part of the growth plan for the next 5 years for Jackets
Very
for
good. Well,
Jobs.
we'll look forward to your 20th anniversary
Yes.
in 5 years.
Yes, I'll be back for the celebrating and talking with you then.
Right. Okay. Well, good luck to you, and good luck to you, Angela. And thank you both for being here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.